Just finished up grinding all the welds down this morning, and it's ready for the next step, which is the finish work. But I had a package delivered, and it's the vintage air system. I kind of mocked it up in there. I'll get ready to show you, but I got a question for you. So this is where the vintage air currently sits before it hits the top of the cowl. You can kind of see the dash. Let me pull back here maybe. So it's got plenty of room underneath the floor for your feet, underneath it, I guess. But this does leave me room for a glove box, but I'm not going to use that fresh air vent anyway. I don't know if you can really see it, but I thought about cutting it out, raising this whole thing up where it's more tucked underneath. So what do you guys think? Save the glove box and keep the vent, which I'm not going to use. I'm going to have to cover it up anyway, or push her up there and say forego the glove box.
So here's my truck, and here's the air conditioning unit, and here's the firewall, and here's the flange, and here's the mirror.
Whoa.
And I'm just going to be working out here on this air conditioning. And the problem is that I want to put it inside the glove box, but it doesn't fit inside the glove box. So we're going to have to cut this baby down.
Cut it down.
We're going to have to cut her down.
Cut it down.
And then we'll have half the air conditioning. And then we're going to cut it down, and we're going to shove it in this glove box, and then air will come out and cool us.
Yeah.
And this is the heating.
AC is in, sort of. Just got it tacked up for now. Welded some bolts to the firewall, and we'll finish it off. But this gives you a good indication of how low it's going to sit. And I decided that I can't go up any further because I forgot my windshield wipers. The arm needs that space potentially to travel through there, and it's a lot more work. So I'm just gonna hang it down. But I've got the vintage air vents, so I'm gonna have two in this main part here, horizontal like that, one, and then I also got a round one for the sides. So they'll be under here. So I'm gonna have to make a panel. I might just go ahead and dip it down and offset it and come all the way over. It'll cover. So here's the question though. Should I match this side with another rectangle vent over here, or should I keep it the round? I'm kind of going with the round because I already have them, but if you have an opinion, let me know. This, to step it down just a hair and come out, but offset back too. So it should look good. I'm back and better than ever. Had some COVID right before the holidays. Been kind of taking it easy, but I did take the body off this week and prepped the firewall and got the first coat of, I guess, 2 coats of ceramic lizard skin. And I'm going to do the inside panel with this lizard skin sound deadening. I did some 2K primer prep work first. All the bare metal spots got covered. So, and then I thought about coating it with this undercoating, just a top coat, maybe just to give it a little bit more protection, but I think this is pretty good. I might test it tomorrow and see what it looks like. I don't know if I'm gonna do it. I did spray the back panel here with that undercoating and seam sealed all the joints. So that's what it would kind of look like if I went ahead and put it on the front. Just black. I mean, it's going to look like black. But we'll see. That's the update. Starting to get the truck all back together and bolted up. Today I'm working on the radiator support mount. I'm using the existing bushing that came on the radiator, and I welded a piece of tubing that I cut. I have some cardboard, got a little cardboard here. Cut that out, and then welded a square nut on the back. I need to finish it up and finish. I'm gonna move on to the intercooler, and I think it's gonna be pretty simple. There's an existing tab which I cut off right there, and it has a gusset that I'll need to grind off, but I think I can drill a hole through that and weld a nut on the back side here, kind of like this, and I'll just bolt it to this core support here, and there'll be both sides, and that'll be mounted up. And then I need to mount the condenser for the air conditioner on the front still. So I'll probably have to cut some more of this out just to get that to fit, because it's the largest one you can buy. Good fun. All right, everything on the core support is almost done. It's not quite there yet completely, but I made space for the condenser up here, about a 1/2 inch clearance. I had to bend the grill probably 5/8 back, and you can see it's not quite squared up yet. I got a little bit more pounding to do, but there was a mount right here, just like this one, a little tab for a screw, and if I would have just cut it off straight, this would have been kind of floppy. So with that bend there, it's really rigid, stiffens everything up. The intercooler, I did get the nuts welded on and drilled that tab like I was talking. Cut the brace off there, the little gusset, and put a little rubber mount in there. If you can see it or not, probably not. Everything's tight. I mean, I'm using all the room I can get. This is where the AC lines will connect. The big one is on top. The little one's way down in there, but it should be able to be routed up through there and out in here between the radiator. So that's about the update for tonight. Do have enough clearance to get 2 fans in there, so that's just what I wanted. Goes down, go to prime and to paint hopefully today. Take this intercooler out, and I'm going to make some mounting brackets that rivet onto the top of the intercooler and the bottom, and then I'll just bolt, or I'll weld a stud on each mount and just bolt it up to it. Should be good enough. I'm going to try to get the fenders mounted completely today, hopefully. There is a seal that goes in between this fender and the body for air. So I have some old 50s Chevy weather stripping that I'm going to try to use for that. Depending on how fast all that goes, I'm going to start diving into the wiring harness. I already made custom mounting brackets for the existing box that screws into the Firewall. So that just needs screwed up, but I need to readjust the layout of the harness in general. And I don't know if anyone out there has ever done a airbag removal or not, but I think I might do that. Hopefully it won't mess up anything. And then if I get all that done, I'm going to try to mount the air conditioner in, but I need to adjust the I guess the floor vents. They're not really, I guess it's right here. This would be the floor vent, and this.
It's Alex coming at you with another update. Sorry about my voice change. I have a cold. This is the Firewall, and I'm gonna do stuff to this, and then I use this, and I use it on this. And then sometimes I spray it down with this peanut butter stuff. And then sometimes I get this green stuff and I don't drink it, but I just spray it in here where it needs to be cleaned, which it looks like I haven't done a great job of cleaning, so I probably need to clean stuff up a little bit. And then I got it. And then I got these guys. These are just these are heavy. It's a magnet. These just stay right here, and that's it. Just gonna work. Made some good progress today. Made some good progress today, and that's old Hornet. Yep.
She gave a pretty good update, but I'll explain it a little bit in more detail. Got the passenger side fender completely bolted up, and also the driver's side. All the bolts are in and tightened down. Just want to see final fitment for everything. And I started to paint this crossbar, but realized I need to make an attachment for the hood mount. And the grill is on there. I'm having trouble with clearance on the intercooler. It is clearing, but I put the screws in for the grill, and it literally is like a 1/16 of an inch away or less. It'll be fine, but I'm trying to figure out how to scooch the bottom of the intercooler towards the radiator a little further. Did get the seal from the fender to the cowl in there, and just use some adhesive, weather stripping adhesive. But that seal was from like a 50s Chevy door seal. It worked out just fine. What a mess. Starting to get this wiring figured out. I showed a short video about this cruise control module. I remounted it to the brake booster mount, and it used to sit on the inner fender around here somewhere. Trying to get it out of the way. Getting this cable routed the way I like it. I decided against putting this fuse box clear up to the firewall because the hood could tilt water into it when you open it all the way. Also, water could drain right here and potentially cause some issues with corrosion and stuff. So also it laid out better using the existing harness and mounting it at this location versus clear up to the firewall. Got some miscellaneous light plugs to deal with, cut off, and also like a temperature battery sensor, which I'm just going to get rid of. This harness will run down and probably fasten somewhere around here and go underneath this cross member part, this brace for the hood, drill through the core support and get to my lights that way. The other side will go underneath this support, and I'll probably drill holes and zip tie them to the bottom of it, and that will get that side. For the batteries, I will be cutting a big square and sinking the batteries into the fender. Not sure if I'll sink them far enough down to where I can actually cover them up and make them hidden, or just have them sunk halfway or so. But I got plenty of room clear up in there. I will be putting a in her Fender someday.
Alright, so we got the harness tightened all the way. And now we're gonna try to start the truck.
It's probably just needing fuel. Keep going.
Oh, dude. That's pretty cool, babe. That's awesome. How you feel there, Clarky?
We're good. Loud.
It was very loud.
Loud and rattly.
Loud and rattly. And smoky.